G'day humans, Chris Stead here. It's June 5, 2025. It's a very exciting day for all the gamers out there because this bad boy, the Nintendo Switch 2, has just landed. In fact, this just arrived on my doorstep minutes ago. I'll jump straight here on camera. I'm going to unbox this thing, I'm going to plug it in, I'm going to play it, and get back to you with my thoughts and a heck of a lot of content. So if you're loving the Nintendo consoles, if you love gaming, make sure you subscribe, plenty more coming up. But in this video, we're going to do an unboxing, a Nintendo Switch 2 unboxing. Let's go. All right, so obviously not every day that we get a new console released. In fact, I think it's been, what, 8 years? Yeah, 8 years since the last one came out, the last Switch came out. Well, the last Nintendo console came out. Yeah, really excited about it. Can't help but be excited about it. I've been playing Nintendo since the NES. That's how old I am. But I've also been writing about video games and writing about Nintendo products in particular since the N64, where I worked on a magazine called N64 Gamer to any Australians who may remember it. All right, well, let's have a look inside. See what we got here. Okay, what's the secret? Don't want to ruin the box for no reason. Okay, we just got a little sticker down the bottom here. Cut that open. Open her up. Okay, so it's going to open up this way. So here we go. Obviously it's the Mario Kart World edition, by the way, as well, which I don't think is probably going to change much except for the box art, because I'm expecting that it's just a download code, but we'll find out. Rated G. There we go. First look. I unfortunately was unable to get to any of the preview events that happened back in April. So this is my first hands-on with the Switch 2. So we've got the Joy-Cons here, which are the new magnetic Joy-Cons, and it will hopefully have eradicated that dreaded stick drift. They already feel like more robust. They already feel a little bit more solid. The left one, the blue one, which to you would be that way, I guess, is definitely heavier of the two. So we'll be finding out how this works, but you can use this like a mouse. So for games like Civilization 7, Civ, brilliant series, but not great on consoles. I thought Civilization Revolution was okay. I think that was the console one. Yeah, so mouse support. Nintendo are really big on the mouse support. It'd be very interesting to see whether games actually use it predominantly, but should be good for Civ. Ooh, dropped it already. Remember that, what was it? We Have a Problem? Okay, yeah. So obviously all black, so got the color on the inside, but not too much color on this one. And feels very smooth, much more concave. Got a nice little lip on the trigger. I don't know if you can see that. Nice little, like instantly hold your finger there, which I like. Got the back, is that a release? A button there as well? Yeah, okay. All right, next up, we have the dock. No, sorry, we have the console. Duh. Sorry, I'm very excited. Okay, so obviously not much to see without the screen on, other than the fact that the screen goes right to the edge. So there's not much, there's only a couple of millimeters there. You can probably see. Maybe just like, yeah, 2, maybe 3 millimeter bezel, sorry. Your 2 USB-C ports on this one. All the buttons in familiar spots. It's going to be the cartridge slot by the looks of it. And then got a new, more flexible tilt on this. It's very robust. It's a little flimsy, it's got a little bend in it there on one side, but it's very strong in its positions. So I don't think it's going to slide on here. No, look, you can really push on it, it doesn't move at all. Okay, so that's good. Obviously it's going to be look a lot prettier when it's got Zelda on it in a few minutes. Actually, that's not true. I've already been warned by Nintendo there is a significant day one patch for both the hardware and also Zelda, and I think Mario Kart as well. So there we go. Okay, so it's got a code on it, which I'm not going to show you. You don't get to see that. For Mario Kart. Mario Kart. Some port and switch 2 information. Okay, and then in here we've got, okay, so the handles for when you're using motion controls. So it's a little attachment there, that's interesting. So it must magnetize on the handle. That'd be interesting to see how that goes, because obviously one of the problems, not so much with the Switch, but with the Wii, was you'd go like that and it would just, off would go the Wiimote straight into your TV screen or something. So the magnet must be pretty strong if they reckon it's going to hold onto it while you're playing whatever you happen to be doing. Okay, anyway, so we've got one of each color there. That's the end of that box. That's the end of that chapter. Okay, and now we have, oh, yep, okay, so that's, I can't remember what they call that, but actually you can attach your Joy-Cons to it. Yeah, right, so this has just got the magnet on here. So I'm trying to do things in reverse to show you. Okay, geez, the magnet works pretty well. Oh, that's, oh wow, it really is, that really is a tough magnet. Or is it, you have to release it? Oh, you have to release it, okay. So there's a little trigger here on the inside that releases it from the magnet, but okay, that's really strong. That's so much easier than it used to be, so much easier. Okay, so there you go. So it's just very similar to the original, but also different. Okay, now we have the HDMI cable. So in HDMI mode, as in when you've got it docked and plugged into your TV, you're going to get that 4K. It's still only 60, I believe, though, so it hasn't kind of stepped up to that, I guess, full modern standard, but 4K is obviously an improvement and welcomed. Oh, it's a decent length. Okay, I don't know how big that is, probably about 1.8, 1.6 to 1.8, so not too bad. Should stretch from the back of the TV down to the console, unless the console's right on the ground, but it's not super short. Could be a little bit longer, not super short. Okay. Right, let's get rid of this mess. Moving on. We have a wall unit, a very heavy wall unit. So one of the things I have got is Belkin just sent me a whole bunch of accessories, including a 65 watt dual USB wall charger, which they're selling as a Nintendo product. So I wonder what wattage this is coming out at. I can't see, it's way too small print for my eyes, but yeah, I've also got some Belkin carry case, travel case, so I'll do some separate videos on those as well, so stay tuned for those. See how they go. But yeah, it's got some weight to it. We've got USB-C cable here. Let's check the length of that. Okay. So Mario Kart World, obviously, first thing I'm gonna have to get into. Like I said, I haven't been able to get to any of the preview events, unfortunately. We're in Melbourne, not in Sydney. Okay. Oh. Tangled. Wow, that's the really, I've never seen a USB cable come out brand new so kinked. Look at that. It's already a mess. Anyway, it's about the same length as the HDMI cable, I reckon. That's okay. And after the false alarm, last thing in the box that we've got in there is the dock. Yep, that's it, empty box. Empty box. Okay. And there we have is the dock, which definitely looks different. So you've got the more tapered edges here, as you can see, much more rounded, a bit glossier, I think, as well, just at a glance. Remember the cable's like organizing at the back of the Switch 1 dock was a shocker. Just really flimsy and cheap. This looks very different. So it looks like they've done a much more quality build on this. Still feels like plasticky, but definitely a better build. And actually got access to the two USB-A's on this side, which is interesting. It's very interesting considering this is cable is USB-C to USB-C. All right, that's the dock. So it's time to go and play. There you go, guys. There is a Nintendo Switch 2 unboxing for you. Like I said, just walked in my door minutes before I started this. So I'm gonna go get it set up, get those day ones sorted, get some games installed and get playing. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be putting up a lot about the experience with the Nintendo Switch 2 and the other accessories that I've got as well. So lots more coming. Anyway, I'm Chris Stead. Thank you very much for watching. Till next time, I'll check you later.